What's going on, everyone? Justin again. As always, thanks for watching my channel. Welcome back. Look, cheers to those of you that have your beers. I hope you're enjoying your work week. Before we get tonight's discussion topic kicked off, I've had a few. I want to give a couple of shout outs, okay? So, one, I want to give a shout out to Clay, my good buddy, whom I've known for years now, who during the NFC conference hooked your boy up with, oh yeah, conference champions, huh? How about them Buccaneers? Alright, so I'm going to definitely save this and treasure this going into the Super Bowl. That being said, let's move on to our next piece of mail call. Want to give another shout out to Brian, aka How to Automotive, for the Kurt Busch Gear Wrench NASCAR. That's dope, dude. Dope. 2020. Dope, dope, dope. So, another huge shout out to my boy Brian. Both their channel links will be down in the description. So cheers to those of you that have your beers. I hope you're enjoying your work week. Okay, officially, I have put in my 2-week notice at the independent shop. I've been there now for over 4 years, and there were certain things that I wanted in this career or profession that I still have not achieved, that I was looking for, and it is just not a possibility with where it is that I'm working. So that being said, I decided to start a new chapter in my life, and I have stuck my neck out and have applied at a couple of different places. One of them did reach back out to me, and I think that we are both on the same page. In fact, our interview went so very well, it wasn't really even an interview. It was more of a conversation. An interview, in my opinion, throughout my experience, usually takes anywhere between 15 and 30 minutes, and then you're done. We had a 3-hour interview / conversation, okay? We met at 11:15. By 1:15, we had parted ways and I went back to my house. So I think we were on the same page as far as what it is that I was trying to achieve and what they were trying to achieve. That being said, leaving the independent shop and going back to the dealership lifestyle, there are certain aspects that I had to agree to in order to make this happen. The biggest thing that I had to agree to was no social media influence or sharing of any kind when it comes to repairs, practices, or even selfies. You see, you guys might think that that might be a little bit whack, right? But the fact of the matter is this: I'm not just your typical guy anymore. If I was Joe Blow and I just started off at a dealership, I'm sure they would not care if I took a picture of myself in front of some vehicle that I was working on or a picture of some new product line. It's because of my social media influence that I really cannot. So in order for me to do what it is that I want to do, and we're going to go into this, I had to agree to these terms and conditions as outlined by this specific dealership. Okay, so moving forward, I do not know the style in which I will create content for you guys. We will continue to create content. There will still be mechanical insight discussions. There will still be tool review discussions. But we are not going to get the same exact videos that I've been able to produce for you most recently. So moving forward, I do not know what the reactions are going to be, other than some of you wanting to see them up close and personal in real world use, which I can appreciate. I really can. But in good faith, I cannot provide that at this point in time. That may change at a later date, but as of right now, I will not be able to provide the same exact style of content that I've been able to provide to you. This is a big deal to me because I've been really wanting to get into diagnostic and drivability troubleshooting, and the only way that I can do that, in my opinion, is at the dealer level. There's not enough time or man hours to teach somebody that doesn't know anything about it at the independent shop. But the dealership, a little bit different, right? They have not just the service department, they have their sales department, they have their detail department. Like, they have a lot bigger of capital and revenue in order to support training somebody for a brief period of time until they get it. That's been my decision. So moving forward, that is exactly what I'm going to be doing. But the content will be a little bit less than it has been, right? It's like the way that I explain it to Griff is that imagine having beef stew, but no meat, no potatoes, right? Vegetables and beef broth. So we'll see how the story goes moving forward. But at this point in time, I've made my decision up. I've given my 2-week resignation, and I'm firm within my decision. If for whatever reason this thing does not work out, that's okay. I'll find something else. You know, technically I'm retired, so I guess I could stay home and do nothing but YouTube. But even I get bored, right? Even I would like to have something to do from day to day and fill within my time frame and have something to talk about and still remain in this industry. I want to keep in this industry, but I got to go a different direction. It's what's right for me. It's what's right for my family. And it's what's right for me moving forward. I'm not going to be able to turn wrenches for a lifetime, guys. Let's face it, okay? You know, I'm 37 years old, and right now my outlook is this. I feel like I have at least 10, maybe even 13 years left in me. But at some point in time, I'm going to want to be an instructor and be able to teach what it is that I've been doing all throughout these years. I've been teaching it here on YouTube, but I want to actually teach it in a community college setting. I wouldn't mind owning my own shop, but that costs a lot more money and there's a lot more liabilities as a result. So that's not really in the cards right now. I told you guys it would take me 3 to 5 years. It hasn't even been 6 months since the last time we had talked about that. I am far from that avenue. Okay, so I'm not going to take out any kind of loans to put myself in a position to where I have to figure out how to make it all work. I'm just not there yet. Okay, some guys are. They take a huge leap of faith, and some guys make it work, and some guys don't. For me, I feel like this is definitely the better way to go. And so this is the direction that I'm going. Look, YouTube has always been a hobby for me. It's always been something that's fun. It's never been something that's been really like consistent or that consistently pays for any of my bills. It's always just been for fun, and it will continue to be for fun. But unfortunately, there is going to be some aspects of my content that are going to be a little bit lacking. So I appreciate all your guys' support. I really do. When you like the videos, when you share the videos, when you want to post comments, I appreciate all of that. I appreciate your subscription and viewership. But moving forward, I definitely do have to focus more on my career and not as much on my hobby. And don't think for a second that this didn't take me a lot of effort to do. I deliberated back and forth. I had talked to very few people about this. And it was extremely hard for me to let go of a very key piece of my lifestyle. YouTube has meant so much to me throughout the years and everything that I've been doing. And it continues to mean something to me. But in order for me to get to where it is that I want to be, I cannot keep posting the content that I've been posting in the way that I've been posting it. So that also might mean that we are just discussing the catalog reviews. So I have a ProTech catalog review from Jeff. We've got a couple of those videos coming up, right? But moving forward, unless him and I can really meet on the weekend, I don't really see that being a weekly thing either. It's unfortunate. I can't even really tell you who it is that I'm going to work for. Just know that this is a step in the right direction for me. So that's all I got for this video, guys. Look, thanks for your understanding. I appreciate it. Like if you like, dislike if you dislike. Comment down below. I'm sure we're going to hear all about it. I understand that it's a difficult situation for you guys to ingest, but just know that it was a difficult one for me to ingest and process. So moving forward, we hope for good things. I will still share with you some of the relevancy that some of these newer products have, some of the mechanical insights that I have and thoughts that I have, but you're going to see a lot more of these two bikes than you are the real world. That's the unfortunate circumstance behind the whole thing. But I got to do what's right for me and my family at the end of the day. So that's all I got moving forward. I appreciate each and every single one of you, as well as people that I have worked with. We'll see you guys next time. Cheers and deuces.